James Lynch here for Home of Fight. Happy to be joined by former UFC champion and the number 6 ranked light heavyweight in the world, Jamahal Hill. Jamal, how's it going? How's your Friday?
What's going on, James? It's pretty chill, man. Not doing a whole lot, man. Just sitting around chilling and healing.
Yeah, and let's start there. I did see on Instagram, I think it was a knee surgery. What procedure did you do the other day? I saw that on Instagram.
So it's like something that's not like that I'd never really heard of or whatever, but like apparently the cartilage in my knee was like pretty much non-existent. Got some pretty bad tears in there, even in the cartilage. So I had like a cartilage transplant.
Okay.
So we went in, filled that up and everything, and trying to kind of get me back and give me that bounce back in my legs. If you've noticed in the last couple fights, I haven't really been hopping or bouncing or really even just springing up, throwing kicks up really or anything like that. So, I mean, hopefully, with this getting done, something I've been trying to avoid, because I wanted to get my belt back. I lost it while I was at the top from injury, and I just wanted to get back and get it back as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And, I tried to be conservative with some things that needed a more aggressive approach to them.
Yeah, well, that's good. You got that stuff taken care of. Probably the best time to do it is now, kind of, reassess things. Like, are all the kind of injury stuff, like, is that kind of, from just what you've heard from the doctors, is a lot of that behind you now? Because it seemed like, again, if you're, getting this taken care of, it seems like you're kind of taking care of things that needed to be taken care of.
Yeah. No, I have another procedure I'm gonna have to get. So first, just work at this one, recover from this one. I have another procedure I'm gonna have to get, and then, we recover, we get back, we work, we build, and we come back and do our thing.
Yeah, I know it's a fight game. It's not a sport that's tough to avoid injuries, right? So totally understand that. Is it still too early to give a timetable of when you want to get back in there, or you have an idea of when you'll get back?
I'm looking at maybe end of next year.
End of next year, so 2026.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Really? So you could be out a whole year then?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
okay.
Probably won't be back to the end of next year.
Wow. Okay. That's crazy. So, is that something like, how's the UFC been throughout this entire thing? Cause I know that's a pretty lengthy layoff for you.
What do you mean? Whatever they've been. I'm taking the time off. I'm letting my body heal.
Yeah, no, for sure. And they've been receptive to it is kind of what I was making it out. Cause I'm sure your management talks to them and, they want to be in the loop with everything. Right. So,
what exactly would they say?
Well, no, maybe they would be like, hey, take the time you need. We want you back 100%.
It's kind of like, it's like, all right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, no, just making sure. Obviously they're your employer. If you're off for a long time, that certainly makes sense. So, okay. So that's a pretty lengthy layoff then. I know your last fight was back in June. I'm sure you've had a lot of time to kind of reassess things. What did you take away the most from that fight with Khalil Rountree?
My fight?
Yeah.
Get healthy. Get healthy. So, so like people can't just target injuries and, call what it's about. Like, it's crazy to me that people call that fight a masterclass. Like, I actually just recently watched that fight back again. And, like, if you actually watch and look where the shots were landing, where my shots were landing versus his shots were landing, I was actually rocking his shit. You know what I mean? Like, was it as much action as I wanted? No, he wasn't trying to engage like that. Like how he was trying to go for Jiri, he wasn't doing that against me. You know what I'm saying? But what I've come to know now is he definitely knew about my leg. He knew about it before, but you fight who's in front of you. You can't fault him for that. You can't fault him for even targeting that because shit, I would have did the same thing. You know what I mean? You put yourself out in front of somebody, you might have to be able to cover all your bases. So, shout out to him for that. But me at 100%, I think I do him worse than what he just got done.
Okay, that's fair. As far as I know there was some kind of back and forth going into the fight. Did you guys talk after the fight, or is it still kind of at that point where you guys aren't the best of friends? Let's put it that way.
It was like we just not each other cup of tea. Like we just don't we just don't speak to each other. If anything, at the most it is maybe just like a little, what I mean?
Yeah.
At the most, we just don't talk. Like after the fight, like I went up to him, I was like, it's all good. I was like, I ain't got nothing against you, so I'll do it, respect, you know what I mean? And then he like kind of like said like some, like what did he say? He's like, am I bleeding? I was like, yeah. He was like, well then it's respect then. It's like the fuck. whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like you're hard to read. And I got to protect myself. To me, that just say you're an emotional type person that just gets salty real quick or some shit. So, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
You go do your thing. I'm gonna do my thing. We just don't have to talk.
Well, I don't think you're the only fighter who's not a fan. I remember there was that whole thing with Ankalaev, but of course, I don't know if he realizes that Ankalaev's not the one that's tweeting from that account. Did you see that whole thing on Joe Rogan where he's like, I don't like Ankalaev as a person? And then it's like, but I think he's basing that off of Ankalaev's tweets. But we know that Ankalaev's not ready.
I did the same. I was doing the same thing for a minute too, and I was like, then like I keep seeing this dude, and it's like nothing in his demeanor or anything like that says that. Yeah. Nothing in his demeanor or his posture towards me or anything like that. When we see each other in person, says he has any type of problem.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's like, then you get to think about this motherfucker don't even speak English.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, we never hear him. Like, I would understand more if he was talking like this in interviews with the translator, but we never hear it. So that's what makes me think it's not him,
like
right?
That whenever he translates.
So I think that's our answer there, you know? Like so that makes sense. And listen, he's responsible for his
insulting thing he said was no Shama.
Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, that's the extent of his trash talk. Yeah, no, I agree. Well, that's the thing too. Like, and again, like he's not off the hook because if someone's going to run your social media account, like you have to know that people are going to. You know, so I'm not saying that, but still, I think Khalil was kind of directing the, everything at the Twitter profile of Ankalaev, which is, as you know, is not the same person. But that's a side note.
Thing personal, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, understandable.
And then even the fan base has kind of gotten into that. You know what I mean? People build fights, they take it personal. It just is what it is. At this point now, this shit ain't real, and I just really don't care.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm sticking with Khalil. What did you think of that fight with him and Jiri? Jiri ends up coming back, getting the finish. I mean, I don't know about you at home, but I was watching that going like, Khalil's going to win this. Like he was ahead 2 rounds, and then Jiri came back and got it done. What did you think of that?
I don't know if I had him a round and a half. Okay. I think the end of that second round, he lost. He lost that second round. I think. You
think? I thought he was up 2 rounds though. But I mean, teach their own. You know.
Watched it back.
I haven't watched it back. Maybe it was in the moment, but I
back and watch it again. Yeah. Like a lot of people watch things in the moment. Like before, I also like to speak on things. I like to try to watch it back and watch it again. You know what I mean? But watching it back and watching it again, he definitely lost the second half of the second round.
Right.
That was whenever he started. That's whenever Jiri started to get his time, started to flow and started to pick up the rhythm and just like stand straight. If you watch my breakdown for that card, I was on point. I was on point with both. Exactly what I said he should do to Khalil and exactly what he did, exactly what happened. And then even the Alex, I called that one to a T.
You said Alex was going to go out there and knock out Ankalaev in the first round?
I didn't say he was going to knock him out in the first round. I said the game plan of how I said he should not, how I said he should beat him was there, which was come out, fight hard, low inside leg kicks. Mm-hmm. It's on my Instagram, it's on my YouTube, everything. You go check it out, bro. This was before the fight. Just go look and see what
I'll go back and look at it. No, I definitely will. I'm gonna take your word for it. But seeing what Alex
low inside leg kicks, and then that body jab that he does on southpaws, fake that, which is exactly what he did. That punch where he caught him when he went and that overhand. He made it look like he was about to throw a body jab at him. Mm-hmm. So whenever his hand kind of came, he looped it around for an overhand. Plus he was orthodox at the time. We know most people that are normally southpaw, if you don't practice your defense from orthodox, you ain't got no defense from orthodox.
It just seemed like from the opening bell, like Alex was going to win. It was weird. Like you just could see him, like he looked him down, went to, in for the kill, and he just did it. And it just happened so quickly. So I think that's where people are
get comfortable.
No, exactly. They took him out of his element.
That's the one thing about it. I didn't expect him to just come out and just go after him as hard as he did. I expected him to go after him a little bit more, but I didn't expect him to go after him as hard as he did from the beginning.
Yeah.
Which I mean, it says a little something else about Ankalaev, you know what I mean? Because he's a counter striker, you know what I mean? But he has to figure you out. He has to get your timing. He has to, you know what I mean? He has to get that. Well, if you don't have time to figure that out.
Yeah, no, and that's what happened. Now, what do you make too? Because obviously, what came out of that was he had a rib injury. Do you think that did play into the fight at all?
We all got injuries.
Yeah,
we all go into fights with injuries. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm not gonna make no excuse for my injuries. I'm not gonna make no excuse for his.
Right. Yeah. No, fair enough. And I know Alex said something similar after their first fight, or he was dealing with some things. So I guess they're like one for one.
Everybody's dealing with something, bro. It is what it is. It's about overcoming all adversities. I mean, and that's why the Khalil fight is like valid. Right? You got to give him his props for that one because regardless of anything, you know what I mean. Those are my adversities. That was my job to overcome, whether I did or I didn't.
What would you like to see next for Pereira? Obviously, at the time of recording this, we are still waiting for the result of Aspinall and Gone, but there's some thought that maybe Pereira moves up. There's obviously Carlos Ulberg. I mean, I don't think Jiri's going to get another shot, not right now anyways. He's 0-2 against Pereira. What do you think should happen in the division?
I think what they're gonna do from like the feel that I got initially right after the fight, I feel like they want him to stay at 205. They like what he's doing at 205.
I think so too.
It's fun fights, and then there's a whole storyline with Ulberg from the Izzy standpoint and everything like that. You know, like him being the brother to Izzy and everything. So yeah, I think they'll do that one. I think they'll run the Ulberg and Pereira fight. Next. And then I think they'll run Jiri and Ankalaev.
Yeah.
Run Jiri versus Ankalaev. And that will be for who will get the next. If Jiri beats Ankalaev, you can't deny him another title shot.
Oh, no, of course not. No, I agree with that. I just think that because there's already that, you know, they've fought like basically once a year, right? Because I think Pereira beat Jiri in 2023. They fought in 2024. And then it's like you're coming up close to 2025 that they'd have the trilogy. It just seems a little too soon.
Fucking Davidson Figueiredo and
no, Moreno. No, I agree.
They fought 4 times straight.
No, they did. Well, those are a bit different circumstances, right? Because one of the fights I think was a draw or was close, right? Wasn't it? I think so. I don't know. But you're right. I'm just saying with what they go because Jiri got knocked out twice.
It's a little very one-sided.
Yeah,
I had a trilogy. Yeah. That one was fairly close. Couldn't win either way.
No, you're right. You bring up a good example. I think the circumstances were a little bit different, but we can debate that another day. Did you see Brendan Allen's win over De Ridder last week in Vancouver? What did you think of that?
Of course I did. You know I'm always tapped in when the bros.
I know. I'm just making sure it's not your division, so maybe you weren't.
Man, that's the bro, man. That's the bro. You know Brendan Allen is the bro. That's my brother.
Yeah.
I'm shout out. I was hyped. I was excited. You know, I'm always happy for BA to go in there and do his thing, bro. He's fucking extremely talented, bro. He's far more talented than really he really even understands. And I know he thinks everything of himself, but he can be even better. You know what I'm saying? Like he's extremely talented. Mm-hmm. And I was happy to see it. You know, he came out, he dealt with some adversity early on in the first round, and then kind of just weathered the storm and just kept pouring it on from there and just took over the fight and broke him.
Yeah, no, it was pretty incredible. And
I like De Ridder. De Ridder's cool, bro. I actually had a bus ride with him too. He was cool.
Well, I was going to mention him as well because obviously you know how the fans have been. You've dealt with this too. Like fans have totally turned on him, right? Like it's interesting because he has the Bo Nickel win and everyone's after Bo Nickel.
Fuck Bo Nickel, dog. He beat fucking Robert Whittaker.
No, he did. But what I'm saying is that like he beats
him winning that fight.
Yeah, so he beats Bo Nickel, and then everyone's after Bo Nickel, right? Because it was like a big upset, and then now he's getting the same treatment after losing to Allen because he didn't come up for the 5th round. So you know fans they can be weird about that stuff.
But he's lost before though.
Yeah. No, he has, but he was a big favorite going into the fight. Kind of getting to my question though, it's like, you know, because you've dealt with this, having fans, you know, coming after you and stuff. Like, what have you made of that? Because I'm sure you've seen a lot of that online where people are just like they like hate De Ridder now and they think like, you know, it's crazy.
It shows you what they are. It shows you what it is. This shit ain't real, bro. This shit only exists online. Because when he goes to the stadium and he goes to the arenas and he sees them in person, they're still gonna ask for your picture. They're still gonna be excited to see you. They're still gonna be fans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like online, the internet's not real. It's just not real.
Oh, you get the odd Brave fan at like a Q&A. I saw that last week at Vancouver. Someone was like disrespecting Brendan Allen. It's like I don't get. But again, same thing. Like if they're not going to say it right in front of them.
Even that's not real. That's still some Instagram shit. Because here's the thing: if they're right, he didn't do it right there face to face. He did it behind
I know they won't do it.
Where there's security, there's people in between them, and you know what I mean, things like that. They not straight up coming up on the street while we out there, ain't nobody around and saying that shit. Yeah. Nobody's doing it. I guarantee you nobody.
No, you're 100% right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, like a fan did that to me, did that in Chicago. You know what I mean? Like I'm taking my daughter to the bathroom after we were just on the screen. They did the boo and it's like, it's cool. You know what I mean? That's part of the whole thing. You know what I mean? I'd rather them boo than just be quiet. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking my daughter to the bathroom. This dude just gets it. Pussy bitch.
While your daughter's there? Jesus.
While my daughter's right there. My daughter's 11 and I'm walking to the thing. Her eyes get this big. I wanted to fucking tear that dude's head off. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But he's like 3 calls. I'm like, yo, come down here. And he's like acting for a second. He looked like he was about to try to step down there. And bro, he thought about that because, bro, the minute he had, I would have twisted his fucking head around. So how hard I would have slapped him, bro. I'm not even bullshitting, bro.
No, I know.
Like,
I mean,
it's certain shit, and like, oh, you would have got to. It's like, and that answer is, oh well, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like people going like people like certain shit, bro. You just don't do. You know what I mean? When my daughter around, it's like, ain't no sweet dreams, ain't none of that. You know what I mean? It's dad. I'm gonna make sure you know if you playing around over here with it, is dangerous. That's dangerous. I take that shit serious. I take the protection of my family and my people very serious, especially my kids.
Yeah, no, as a father, I completely agree. Like, I don't know what, like, people stop doing that, people. That's really like annoying. Yeah. That's crazy. That goes.
And I can get it. Even still, though, even the shit he was yelling, saying that's cool. If my daughter not there, it's just funny. I'm just laughing and I'm gonna keep walking.
Yeah.
You know what
I mean? You're affecting
like,
someone else. I agree.
You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man.
Yeah,
and that's her first time ever going to a fight. She still had fun. She enjoyed it. Yeah,
good.
My daughter loves MVP.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's a huge MVP fan now.
Okay. Well, that's good. Just a couple more quick things. So you mentioned this whole thing right off the top about how you're going to be out for a year. Like, what are you going to do for the next year? Are you just obviously PT and all that stuff, but like a lot of people, it's tough for them to survive a whole year without making a paycheck.
I'm not everybody else.
No, that's why I'm asking you. Like, I want to know, like, how are you?
No, I
don't mean it in a disrespectful way by any means.
That's kind of messed up. I don't mean to laugh like that. I don't mean to laugh like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're good.
That's a very real thing. That's a very real thing. And I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm blessed, bro. I'm good.
Yeah. You got other things going on outside of fighting as well too. So I'm sure that, you know, you can focus more on that.
Even with fighting, bro. I make money.
No, I know you're doing well. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's good. I'm good, bro. And not only that, like, I'm not like crazy, like flashy or no shit like that. Like, I don't have crazy spending habits. You know what I mean? I'm not just out here burning through my money.
No.
You know what I mean?
But you will you be doing pretty much all your rehab at home, or do you still plan to go back and forth to Vegas?
I got a house in Vegas.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I'm wondering, like, you know,
yeah, I'm gonna be in Vegas. I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna use the PI.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah,
be out there with them. You know, lean on what's worked in the past. Mm-hmm. Biggest thing is getting back, making sure.
Yeah,
everything's 100%, and then building and adding on. You know, come back best shape ever, best conditioning ever, locked in and more focused than ever. And we already know what I can do whenever I do that.
Yeah. I mean, any concerns though, like, because, you know, again, it's a long layoff. None of us are getting any younger. Is that something too, where, you know, this latest thing that you went through, was there ever a thought like this might, you know, we might be close to the end here? Did that ever cross your mind?
I mean, that shit happens whenever you hit 30.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, it's a sport.
I feel you. No, I feel what you're saying. But I'm just saying, like, I ain't really worried about it, bro. Like, you know, I'm gonna be able to perform at the level I'm gonna be able to perform to. You know, my skills and the performer that I am, whenever I step in there, has already spoke for itself. So you already know what you're gonna get with whenever I go in there. As long as I'm able to go in there and do that to the best of my abilities, I believe I still have value, and I believe the UFC still sees that value, and we'll be good.
Well, I guess you'll be creating more content now. If you're going to be in Vegas a lot, you can work in the studio and all that. Is that kind of the plan while you're off like this?
Yeah. I plan on building things like that. You know, getting dipping off into content more heavy, and just building other business ideas and other things that I want to learn. I want to learn how to speak Spanish. You know, I might even take some classes and do that.
Okay, yeah, why not?
Full blown speaking Espanol.
Okay, why Spanish? Just that out of all the languages, you didn't want to speak Portuguese. You and Pereira could have a conversation, you know.
Hey, look, bro, we're gonna start with Spanish. Spanish and Portuguese ain't that different. So I feel like if I can learn Spanish, I believe learning Portuguese next will probably be like pretty smooth.
Yeah,
but you know, suave. You know, I like the Molly suave. You know, I feel like learning Spanish is a good start.
I agree. Okay, we're going to take a sharp turn here. I wanted to ask you about, and it kind of goes beyond MMA a little bit. I saw you post about Charlie Kirk. There's a lot of people, including myself, you know, it was very sad thing that happened. I'm just curious, like, you know, when you mention that, do you get people coming after you because of who Charlie Kirk was at all? Or because I know you can take any sort of criticism from anyone, but did you get people being like, why are you supporting him?
100%. I didn't call it coon, sell out. Oh, it's not worth the paycheck. Like me saying what I say on social media. And then at the end of the day, the reason why I said something about it is because I saw the video. Like I didn't know for sure fully. And like I had seen his clips and things like that, but I wasn't like, I didn't really know him like that.
Mhm.
So but I was somewhat familiar with him.
Okay.
But I saw the video, I saw what happened, bro. For me, somebody who's even in a violent sport, like not many more jobs get more violent than ours.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That was wild, bro.
Yeah.
That was wild, bro. That was sick and that was hard to watch. And to see people laughing and mocking that and things like that is like, what are we doing?
I
Like,
know.
when did these rules shift? When did the rules shift of decency? You know what I mean? The common respect. You know what I mean? Like I like that's more so what I was speaking out and about. And then like people like, oh, did you know that he was raising these things? So then you start like, all right, bet. What he said this. Okay, let me go look up the clip. Look at it in full context.
Yeah.
It's not what he said.
Yeah.
It's not like it's crazy, bro. Like for people that it's throwing me it's kind of throwing me just for like how bad somebody can misinterpret what somebody's trying to say to somebody so bad that you can okay somebody murdering this person
Yeah.
is
And for
wild,
trying to
bro.
speak to people, that was the whole thing that he was doing,
Wild.
is
And
that he
then
was trying to
all
have
he's
these
doing is like, come
conversations.
talk to me. You disagree with me, come talk to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come talk to me. And then if you disagree with me, hey, your opinion is your opinion. You what you believe. I wish you all the best. Go ahead and go on. Go ahead and go on. Not, oh, you disagree with me. I want something bad to happen. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's important, to speak about that stuff
Oh
because
yeah,
again,
people was upset about that one.
yeah. No, I was wondering. I
Was
figured
upset about
because
that one.
it's people consider it controversial when it's like, no, we should not celebrate someone dying. Like,
I don't think having a heart for somebody passing or losing their life or being murdered is controversial. I think
yeah.
it's human.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, last question before we get out of here. Big card in your neck of the woods this weekend. Legends of Combat. Your good buddy, our mutual friend Brett Martin, going to be on the card. Cody Stamann on the card. I know you fought on cards with Cody Stamann back when you were on the regional scene. How big is this event for Michigan this weekend, and just how happy to see Big Dog back in action here, and Cody too?
It's good, man. It's good, man. It's big for Michigan. These are some of the guys that's been laying the groundwork for Michigan MMA for years. Cody, his run to the UFC and in the UFC was what inspired a lot of people like myself to like, okay, we can do this. You got to buckle in and get there, and you can make it happen. So I drew a lot of inspiration from Cody and what he's done, and for them to come for it to be back here again for people, local guys, younger guys to see it and be able to, have access to that and that level and see like how hard they need to work and the level that some guys are on. It's good, bro. It's good.
Yeah, that's awesome. Jamal, we went way over time. Thanks so much for doing this. I know you got a million things to do. I'm sure we should link up in a few months here and just see how everything's going with the recovery and all that stuff. Sorry to hear that you're out for so long, but listen, like you said, like you want to be going in there, 100%, take the right amount of time off. You don't want to be going in there compromised, right? And I know not every fighter's 100%, but you get where I'm going with. Anything you want to plug though, because you're going to be a busy guy doing other stuff. So if there's anything else you wanted to plug before we get out of here, I'll give you the last word.
Oh man, no, I'm good, man. I'm just like, you already know my socials, Jamal. I have a very unique name. So if you want to find me on anything, just type my name in. It'll pop up. I'm literally the only person like that spells his name in the world like that. So yeah, just tap in with me. I'm gonna put things out there, and I'm just gonna do my thing, man. I'm gonna let the game go. The game is in good hands right now. I had fun at that card the couple weeks ago. The card was fun.
Mm-hmm.
All the fights were fun. The fights were phenomenal. I'm just gonna sit back. I'm gonna be a fan for right now. I'm gonna enjoy the sport from that perspective. Build myself, build my stuff, and then come back like how y'all know I do.